welcome to the Truth Flow, Facts, Lies, and Opinion. I am Gwendolyn out of Denver, Colorado.
And I'm Rashandell out of Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yes, and we welcome you guys back with us today. We're going to be talking about love, happiness, different things like that to see maybe what your takes is on it as well as ours.
Yep, love and happiness, which go hand in hand. Yeah. If you love, you're happy. If you're happy, you love. So
for the time being.
for when it's going on, you love and you're happy. When you're happy and you love.
Right.
So we're gonna discuss a little bit about love.
So what's the definition of love to you? What is it to you?
Is an intense feeling of deep affection between. It could be two people. It could be love for a sport, a love for something like anything. It could be a love for a craft that you do. It could be a love for anything. But
I guess
you can love to do
for anything.
You can love to cook. You can love to if you're an artist, you can love to paint. You can love to fish. So love is an intense feeling a deep affection for something or a person.
Or a place or a thing or
a person. You can love a different city. Ooh, I love San Francisco or I love LA. So
I love Dana Point.
I know you also love California. Yeah. So love is it could be what? Yeah.
So it's like a deep affection.
Deep affection for something or someone or
So, and then you got happiness, which sort of correlate with that a little bit. Emotional state of, characterism of
being being satisfied, being fulfilled, contentment, all that.
But it don't last. Think about it, though.
It do.
I guess it can.
It can. Right. I guess it's.
Yeah, it can.
It's according to now. You might have a love and affection for a person, and that might not last. But for instance, you like to fish. If you like to fish, you're probably gonna always love to fish, unless maybe you get I don't fish no more. I'm tired of that. But sometimes when you have a love for something, it lasts. It do last a long time. So
it can last in a relationship.
It can last forever in a relationship. In some relationships. I think it's rare.
It's rare. It's very rare.
Because you find people have been married for like 70 years and they still like giddy gaga goo goo over each other.
But like you just said, the characteristics of an intense feeling. I think some people, when they meet, they assume that they're in love. I don't think everybody really knows.
Well, no, I hope you don't meet somebody and go on like 1 or 2 dates and you feel like you're in love. But some people do that. And I think that's more of possessiveness, obsession. Because I don't think you can love nobody like in 2 days or 2 dates or 2-3 weeks. I don't think you can have no real strong, intense feeling of love for them. And maybe I don't know. Because you hear people say, "I love at first sight. When I first saw you, I fell in love with you."
But is it going to happen 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 years later?
Is that love going to still be that intense?
Right. Is you still going to have that intense feeling? I think that's why a lot of people don't really get it, what it is.
Or stay in relationships. That's probably why the divorce rate is high, because love don't last, or people get the wrong impression of what love
when they
is.
First meet.
Yeah. Well, love is not just giving your all and not, getting that in return. You have to have somebody give something back to you. You want to feel valued. You want to feel like you worth something. So, and if somebody making you feel like that, then you're going to feel loved. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But if it's an intense feeling as far as being the meaning of it, that can change.
Of course, yeah, because you might not feel that way, because you can meet somebody and you can date them. You can date. Y'all can live in separate places. Y'all can date for a year, living in separate places. Maybe every night y'all stay together, whatever. But it's be totally different once you really
move in.
When you move in together, and it'd be totally different. So that intense love might wither a little bit. It might not be so intense because maybe he snore, maybe she snore, maybe he leave his clothes laying around, maybe she leave her clothes around. or maybe he got stinky feet and that just turns you out. You know what I'm saying?
So then, would you really say then that that's love from the beginning? A true
Right,
love?
that's what I'm
Because
saying.
I don't think it would
Everybody
really
don't know
change.
what love is. They really no. I don't think it was from the beginning. You might have been infatuated or
Yeah.
lust. It could be lust.
I think a lot of relationships
Because
start out with
you
lust.
can be, cause, as a young, I've been married for years now, but as a young girl, you dated and you met guys. And I remember one time, me and my aunt Ernestine used to go to this club, and we used to party like every weekend. I was like 18, 19. She was 20, 23 or something. She was a couple of years older. But we would go party at this club. And so I started liking the DJ. The guy was a DJ at the club, and then the owner was an older guy, so he liked her. And so we would, go there just to hang out with them and, be life at a party and just have a good time. And I really I was like really attracted to this guy, this DJ. I was like, And so one night he invited me over to his house, and I went over. And he had always wore cap. He always wore cap. Every time I seen him at the club, he wore cap. But this is my first time ever being alone with him and being intimate. Went over there. He didn't have that cap on. He had a great big boss button.
And did you?
I couldn't get into him at that night. I couldn't. And after that, I was done. I couldn't even see him no more. Didn't have no more. There's something about that.
So the intense feeling
went away.
Walked away.
It did. Because I was like, yeah, I'm going over here. We're going. I was like, because he was. I don't know, but when he had that cap on and his head was bald, I didn't feel it no more. It just went away. So I'm not saying it was love anyway. In the beginning, it wasn't love, but it was
an attraction.
An attraction, infatuation. I was like hot for him. I did. I was like, I can't wait to be with him and be alone. But once it was gone. I didn't have that feeling no more. So some things can change. You know what I'm saying? You can love hard, you can love deep, and then I think it's the person too. Because some people can love, and that wouldn't bother them. You know what I'm saying?
I think some people, but again, they don't know what it is.
Well, yeah.
And as long as they got this feeling that they think they're being loved,
yeah,
then they're sort of like, okay, he loves me, I love him.
Yeah.
But is that like Tina said? What's love got to do with it?
Love is unconditional. So like I said, that wasn't love for me. That was more of lust or whatever. Love is conditional, unconditional. When you really love somebody, no matter what they look like, what they go through, or whatever.
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
That's what love. The love don't stay there.
I would think
the real
that love, yeah, the real love. Like some people, they want to go and get different things done to their body, or look a certain way for someone. But that's not going to make them love you anymore, any less.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, if they love you exactly for who you is. And if they don't, then, like once I was in a marketplace, and this lady, she was sick. Apparently, there was this photo image of her being sick in the market. She could barely walk. She was very overweight. And I was helping her look for some vitamins. Mm-hmm. So this man come around the corner. He's hollering all over the market. He's looking for his wife. He wasn't embarrassed. He loved her for who she was to him. And to me, that's real love. You shouldn't have to fix up yourself. You know what I mean?
Right.
To think that somebody's going to love you more.
When you looked at that
like
situation.
You said with the hat situation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and you, like you said, when he was proud, he was like happy.
It was his wife, and I think she had maybe had an incident, on herself, but he wasn't embarrassed. That's the kind of love.
That's unconditional love.
That's the kind of love we all need.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think if you change up something for someone, it's going to make them love you anymore.
Yeah.
If they don't accept you because I think everybody changes in life. If you meet a guy in your 20s, in your 40s, you're not going to look the same. You know what I mean?
Right. And you're not going to act the same. Hopefully, you're not going to act the same way.
One could outgrow the other.
40,
right,
yeah.
Exactly.
But that's what happens. Sometimes that person do not change. So I think with maturity comes change in anybody.
True.
wisdom, change. Anytime you go there. So I think at some point, some people don't change though. I think they go through what they go through and they keep doing the same old stuff, and then you get a partner that probably changes, and then they say, well, I can't do this anymore. I want to go on. So the love don't hold there. That love was there.
So then was it really there though?
I think it can be there. I think it can, and then you change.
But love doesn't change.
You don't think
so? I mean, okay, so let's say someone's married and the spouse, he or she is very ill, gravely ill. Have lost their hair, weight, some of their functional issues is lost. What would that change if you really loved them?
Well,
what would that really change?
I
think it would for some people.
It do, but
but it's that love,
saying it should.
Because that intense feeling is the definition of love. But where did it go if you really had it?
If you think less of this person or this person less than they were when you first married them, because they have changed. And I could see if I was probably with somebody and they probably lost an eye or lost a limb.
People lose their teeth. You can lose a lot of things,
and they can go get other parts. You can get another limb. You can go get another teeth. I mean, you can get a set of dentures, or you can get a new eye, a glass eye. But I'm gonna be honest. Is
that gonna change things for you?
I'm gonna really be honest. If I don't know what I would want you to touch me with that nub if you lost half of your arm.
Oh my goodness. Well, I don't know. I think I could go for it.
You think you'd be okay with it?
Yeah. But some people would find that part annoying.
Comfortable
if they met them and they already had a hand. Then they lost their hand. Not funny, but love just shouldn't change for those reasons.
It should be unconditional.
Unconditional.
It really is.
So true love is not just an intense feeling of emotions and things, because they are going to change. But true love to me really shouldn't change.
And there is some true loves out there. I'm telling you, find these people been married 70 years and still
a lot of them
just
tolerated. Some of them being tolerated, and some of them don't want to lose what they done put in the marriage.
But it's still probably a part of them that had some type of love there. It's maybe not as intense.
Money.
It's probably not as sexual as it used to be. It's probably not as you don't do anything anymore. You're probably living like sisters and brothers, but you're still there, and you still feel that.
Love.
And that's love. You think?
That's something we might have to talk about again. Huh?
Yeah, I guess so. If you stay there and endure, even because some people stay in it and don't be happy. So, do you think if you in a relationship and you're not happy and you just really not happy, you think you should? You think you
some
should?
People are gonna
say. For love, you can say I love them.
Stick it out.
Okay, because
a lot of people feel like they
their
put
vows
too
if
much.
they make it's an investment.
It's an investment. Training. You got them trained to do exactly what you want them to do.
So why would you get out now? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And start
all over.
So love is and but it is. You remember when we all married now and in love, I guess still, but the love is different than it was when we first. When I first started dating and going on, you be gaga gee, you be like, can't wait to see him and
call me, I miss you.
Yeah, on the phone talking.
20 years,
you be on the phone talking, y'all fall asleep or hang up. You hang
Yeah.
up first. No, you hang up first. No, you hang up. Okay, we're gonna count to 3. Hang up, and or you on sleep, you wake up. Oh, I went to sleep on the phone. You talk to him,
call him back.
Yeah,
and then after 40, 50 years, it's like,
it's more serious because you most of the time have had kids, paid bills, mortgages, and all that kind of stuff. So the love kind of changes and goes to more important things. You know,
Yeah.
not that you don't love each other.
So
but
it's
the
a love, but
priorities
it's
have
not.
changed.
So it's not that deep affection type of feeling.
It's not that
So
intense.
it's not that. So then, really, the definition of love is a little bit lacking. They need to add more to that.
Well, maybe we should say the beginning of love is an intense feeling of
Right.
deep affection.
Yes, the beginning of it, and then happiness, of
Contentment,
course,
happiness,
that emotional
satisfaction.
state. That
So-
happiness is the emotional state, probably for more or less
Yeah,
of a definition.
because if
but-
you're in love, you most time you think you're happy. Oh, you're just happy. I'm so happy with him. Oh, I'm so in love. All I can do is think about him
But
or her.
that's baloney.
But that's how it is. It feels like
Yeah,
that.
because you got that happiness, and
Yeah.
then you got that love, the intense feeling of everything. But again, that will eventually change.
Yep, it will. And like I say, we're not saying that it always changes, but you have to
sometimes
expect
changes.
it.
It can.
So
yeah.
if you want your love to continue to be intense, you have to do things, I think, to make it. You know what I'm saying?
But it takes two.
Exactly.
It takes
It
two,
takes
and if
two.
you're doing it by yourself, it's going to be a little bit more.
And one
tougher.
partner might not be more, more apt to help as be involved with
Like you
trying
said,
to
if you're not
keep
mature,
keep the fires burning.
Keep the wood going.
Toss a little fuel. Yeah, toss wood in there sometimes. But if one partner's doing it, the other partner can be mad. Well, I'm tired of doing all this, and he's not giving, because everybody ain't. That's just giving, emotional, hugging, lovey type people. You know what I'm saying? So if you marry somebody and you see that if they didn't have that when you first married them, you can better bet it's not coming.
But
You
they
know
can
what I'm saying?
pretend like they got it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, because at
We
the
all
beginning,
do a lot of pretending in the beginning.
yeah, because you're having your way too.
Right, you wanna impress the other person,
Right.
and if you really like him, you wanna try to hold on to him. So you're gonna do a lot of things of what that person, that you're gonna figure out what this person likes,
Right.
and what pleases them, and you're gonna try to please them because you're gonna try to do everything to try to hold on to that person. That's just new and fresh, intense love. But once you get them,
You get them reeled in. Once you get them reeled in, it's a whole different situation.
and a lot of times you don't mean it to be. It's not that you playing a game or trying to. It's just that other things in life take over. Because once you get in there, and maybe you get married, okay, and you start kids, and you have a house, and you work every day. The whole intense thing just seemed to, unless you're just one of them exceptional people, because like I say, there are people out there that loves and just got that and had it for 40 years that
Well, that's true.
gaga giggy love type where they can't keep their hands off each other, and they want to see each other and be with the other. Most of us after 40 years,
40, 50 years?
yeah,
You could do without.
right. You ain't gonna be mad if you go to work all day
And you got the house to yourself.
right. So it's crazy. Now that we're talking about it and really thinking about it, love is something else. But you still
And then you got the lovers that's engaged, of course.
Yeah.
That supposedly they're just over heels in love.
right. They're proposed and went to the
Yeah.
stage. Okay, we love each other.
We're
We want
gonna
to spend
get
the rest
married.
of the life together.
Yeah.
So,
Today.
they feel like that with today, and they have an argument tomorrow. It might be different. I'm mad at
I'm
you.
leaving.
Yeah, I hate you. I don't want to marry you. But that's just when that first love though is serious, intense feeling. You can have arguments. You can get mad, but if the love is
If
there,
it's really truly love, you can work it out.
you can work it out.
You can work through
You can work it
anything
out.
if it's real.
And then, like I say, even after 40 years, if you don't think you love each other, you do. It may be not that gaga jump the bones, sexual, how I want you every day, type of thing that you did when you were younger, but you still love, you care, you respect that person. You want the best for that person. You don't want no harm to come to them. So that's kind of love too, isn't it?
That's
still mean you
that's
love them.
love, but that's a different kind.
It's a different
that's
kind of love. That's why I said the love changes. It's the stages that
extensive type of
intense,
burning feeling, emotion that people think they got.
Yeah,
it's not going to stay there.
Right. Right. It's not.
Somebody's gonna change.
Yeah, it's gonna be a different. It's gonna be a different type of love. It changes.
Yeah,
The love changes.
love.
The happiness part changes because you go through the stage with the kids and stuff, and
And then they grow up
you
and
put
then
so
they
much
leave.
love into your kids, too, that sometimes it falls away from your partner. And
Yeah,
some couples
that's
have a
true.
problem with that because you have the kids now. You got to show them love, and if you have 2 or 3 or 4, you got each one of them. You got a different type of love
For each
and
one of them,
yeah,
and then they leave it at different times. Some of them try to circle back.
right. So that puts a little shadow in the way of your love between you and that person. But
Yeah,
it's all
yeah.
kind of loves. You love your husband. You can love your kids. You love your parents. You love
family,
different ways. You love
sisters,
family members
brothers.
different ways. You love neighbors, friends. So
So then maybe people have it where they think they love two people at the same time in different ways.
And it's possible. I believe it's possible. Like if you hear still a man say, "Oh, I love her, both of them," or a woman say, "I love both of those men."
He's
I
getting
believe
something
it's
different
possible
from both of
because
them.
you're getting something different from each person.
So
that makes
if
you
one
love.
is giving you 2 million and the other one is giving 100 million, you love them both.
Oh, you're gonna love them both. You probably gonna love the one with the 100 million.
more, right? So and so that's where that comes from.
So
huh?
yeah, I think that's possible.
Like
and I think money do make love more intense. No, it's just
that would make
finances.
sense, right?
Finances
If your
would
husband walking
add
in
to the intensity of
100
the
million
relationship.
Yeah. So that's
That'll make you really satisfied. You'll be content.
happy. Fulfillment.
All the things that supposedly brings love and happiness, you'll have that. And they all go hand in hand. If you're in love and you truly feel like you're in love, you're going to be happy. No whether you think it's love or it's not really love, you're going to be happy for that moment.
Yeah.
Until something changes.
Especially from the start. You know.
From the beginning. Oh, the beginning is the most amazing part.
Yeah.
Wonderful to know that you in love with somebody and they love you and they put up with your, stuff and laugh at your jokes.
And they care.
And
they show affection.
Yeah. That's what love is. And that was make you fall in love right there, I think. I think that's what makes you fall in love.
But too, you got that sector of women that say all the good ones are taken, which like they're loved and that's not true.
No,
A
you
lot
haven't
of them
found the
are.
one that's right for you.
There's somebody for everybody. I
Yeah,
think.
but you gotta make yourself right and appealing to somebody that to love you. When you gotta show love to get love. You just can't go out there not giving love and expect to get it. Love is a two-way thing too, I believe. You gotta show you love somebody for them to love you.
I think the best way to get it is to be truthful about it.
Right.
Truthful, honest.
Yeah, which ain't always the
start,
case.
right? And sometimes it's not the case where people are
In
going to
the
actually start out
Yeah.
the right way,
Yeah,
So-
but it grows. It grows on you, and if you work at it, it grows and gets better. So I think it's just dealing with love and emotion and that part of it. It just make you feel like, okay, let's try this, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna love. But then, like I said, down the road, some of the time it might not always.
or
continue.
somebody else come along and they start showing that person
Yeah.
affection,
Yep.
and you got a short circuit.
Somebody in the workplace.
Yeah, somebody in the workplace, in the neighborhood.
Because sometimes you drop off, especially love in relationships. Most of this love we talked about was relationship love, but there's all kind of loves in all situations. We all know. I think relationships and love is the most one that has to endure most. When you're in love with somebody, and you guys have to keep that going. And
You
work
have to
it out.
work at it.
It's work. But both partners, like you said, got to work at it.
Yeah.
One person working at it all the time, it's not gonna work. Where you feel like you're always giving, or you want to plan something, have
Right.
something in you, or I've got to work, or I'm tired, or I don't feel like it. So that makes
It's going to make the other person.
And I think that part makes
Not-
love die down too. You're like, why do
It
I
changes
care?
things.
Yeah.
Right.
Even make you want to go out and have an affair. So you guys, and girls, keep your mate happy. Do things with him if you want to be with him.
Yeah, but I mean, you can do that, and sometimes
Yeah.
it seems like it still goes the other way.
Yeah. That means it's okay, this is over, huh? That wasn't love. What you said, that wasn't love.
Maybe
Yeah,
that
it
in
still could
some
be love.
cases it
It
might
could
not
be love,
be,
but you heard
some
people say they fall out of love. I guess you can fall out of love.
because you never fell in. You had that intense feeling of deep gratification.
That's only when they
So-
have sex before the love.
Well, yeah.
Intense feeling of gratification is not
Yeah,
love.
no, it isn't. Because that's definitely as you get
And,
older.
and get you, yeah, and that'll get you foggy minded and early, and you know you start with that, and you that's what you'll think about. You won't think about the other part of what this person does for me, or what they're capable of doing, or not capable of being or doing. It's just an intense emotion of sexual gratification.
Yeah, it's
It's
what,
making you feel like, oh, I love her to death, but you don't know her yet, and that's why.
or
I think,
him
and
or
I think
her.
that's why a lot of people shouldn't. I believe in that, like sex too. Waiting a while before your relationship. A lot of
Oh,
people jump in
definitely.
there. Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
sex definitely gets you foggy-fied. No.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea to
Yeah.
wait and
That's
not
it.
mix it in so fast
Yeah.
where, you think you're
Yeah.
just flying over the mountaintop.
Yeah, it was. We was talking about this young lady the other day, and she was talking about the guy, how guy got goo-goo he is, and I, I told her,
yeah.
I said, well, you put that down.
Yeah, the hula.
Yeah, the hoo-ha, yeah. And now he can't think
he
straight.
can't think straight.
Because she
He might
said
bust your
when they went
windows.
into a relationship, it was
Right,
agreed
yeah.
that they wouldn't get serious, that it
Right.
would be just something
They weren't
they'd be
looking for
doing.
that,
They weren't
right.
looking for relationships. But now it's turning, he looking for relationships.
Yeah, because of the hula.
And
So,
I don't
maybe-
think, see, that's one of the things that gets you need that gratification part right there.
Right, with the affection of love that you
Yeah.
think is
I
love.
think spiritual that goes to too. With love, and God teaches that love. That's what we all supposed to love each other.
Yeah, but love is not doing people wrong, though.
No, it's not cheating, not out there. So when we need relationships with a
Yeah.
male or a female, you have to show that love, that real love, that one-on-one love.
I don't think
that
most people can
unselfish-
even do that if they don't love themselves. A lot of people, they're not even happy with who they are. So
You
it's
know
going to
what
be
it is,
impossible for them to have
love.
that.
So you
The
think-
right love
so
from
you
the
think
start.
Love is what Tina Turner say? Love is what kind of emotion?
Yeah, it's not the one. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, you have to really.
What's love got to do with it?
Yeah.
So that's a good question, because we all think love is, and it is. It's not. It's a good thing. It's good to
It's a
feel
beautiful
love.
thing.
It's beautiful to feel
If it's
love.
true love.
Yeah, it is. But it's got to be true.
It's
True
gotta be, and you got to be true to yourself and
love
true
yourself.
to that person. So many people. You see women too, more desperate than men. They just want someone.
Yeah, to love.
But you just shouldn't want anyone.
Yeah, you want them to be compatible. Somebody you can, and it is sad because a lot of women are just grabbing anybody
Anyone.
out
They
there
don't-
too.
even other
Not taking
people,
time
husbands.
to
It-
see a.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Anything goes, and
not
that's
even
not love
taking
either.
time to see if this person compatible with me. Are we gonna be okay together? But no, you just get into that first part, the gratification part, and that's good. So you say, okay, we can make everything else work, and it don't always.
And
work
yeah,
that way.
usually it's not going to.
Yeah. So
So-
first, you need to spiritually get your mind together. I think if you want to have
Get
a relationship,
yourself together.
yourself first of all. Yes.
Yeah, yourself.
You
It starts
gotta
with
love
you.
yourself and have yourself, your mental, and good. Then once you meet somebody, you know what you want from that person. So you know what you're not gonna take no extras, no
Right,
excuses
exactly.
for being mistreated or being mean to you. You want to be loved, and you want them to show you
Make
love.
sure they're on the same path.
Yeah, of
And
course.
not so much unequally
Spiritually
yoked.
too.
Right,
Spiritually,
Yeah.
we're supposed to love. So if they spiritual enough and love the Lord, and I'm gonna put that out there, they're gonna love. Love is just something that's a good person has. If that's a good person, they're gonna have love. So if you see that in a person, I think you pretty much can work with pretty much everything else. Because love is not gonna hurt you.
Because I
Love
think
is
they
not
would
gonna
be willing to
nasty
do the
you.
same thing too.
Yeah, so watch what you're getting out there. Make sure that they are loved they love themselves first of all.
Yeah, they
And
got
then
to.
you know
Yeah.
they can love you. If you find somebody not happy with themselves, don't even know how to love themselves, you
Don't
can't.
even waste your time.
You can't do nothing with that. You can't fix that. That's something they have to work on and fix for themselves. So you can love them, yeah, but
It
they might
starts with yourself first.
they might not love you the way
Right.
that you need to be loved. Love is
But it's a beautiful thing.
it's a beautiful thing, and like I said, love and happiness. Love comes with happiness. They
And
both go
happiness
hand
come
in
with
hand,
love, yeah.
and happiness come with love.
And
So,
it shouldn't change.
no, it's always gonna be like that.
But
If you
things
use
change
the right
in
tools.
the situation. But
Yeah, these are just tools. Love and
exactly.
happiness. Tools
That's
to
all.
have. It
Hey,
is.
let us know what you think. We're glad you stopped in.
And we appreciate you listening to us tonight. We had fun talking to you about love, and we always want to express love.
Our opinion.
Yeah, and love is one that we try to just pour out there. We love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it.
That's right. Well,
Have a good night.
peace.